What's going on, guys? So I'd expected to be live about this time. Unfortunately, the live arena season has not seemingly gone live yet. Maybe it has. If so, I will be live as soon as I can. But if not doing live arena, I'll be doing some exciting, invigorating Hydra content, specifically using Trunda teams on Nightmare and Brutal. So look forward to seeing that. Swing by. I'd love to have you all. But that's not the main focus of today. The main focus, I guess it's kind of the focus, is Plarium's, new monetization. So we have CvC going on. These rewards are very good, I believe. Now, are they very good for everybody? No, because you only get them in the personal rewards. And if your clan does 3, so 3 and I guess 1, then one clan gets a 3, one clan gets the 1 epic ones, which is not bad. But let's look at the global leaderboards right now. We have 8 million points put up in the first few hours of CvC. This is not typically the case, but what's happening is clans that are higher end, in-game clans, are going extremely hard because they want to get the 4-0. So they want to get everything. Now, with reaction stuff, it was not nearly that crazy because reaction, it's been in the game so long. The first few CvCs, yeah, people pushed hard, but eventually people just, okay, we'll take the 2 win and the other person gets 1 and that's fine. We'll take the 2 win. They're 1, not a big deal. But now, everybody's going to go in super hard for these. So, is it actually worth it? Let's check it out. So, we go in here to the relic crafting. We go to relic index. We go to the clan group. Now, before this being involved in CvC, I personally think this is a good idea to have these relics involved in CvC, maybe even rotating, with personal rewards being the materials and non-personal being the reaction stuff. But either way, I would love to see it in CvC. Because in the clan shop, we're never going to get them basically because of how high of level your clan has to be in order to collect them. But if we look at the clan relics, to be honest, they're not like insane. However, whenever you're doing any forging, you're always going to have a chance to pick up the standard relics as well, which gives everybody a reason to go for the clan relics because the standard group has things like Wand of Submission, Aspect of Siroth, Hallowed Hilt for a good chunk of speed. We have a lot of really good stuff over here. So it's always worth getting relic forging materials, just period. Now, as far as the clan ones go, we have the Murder Fang, which wearer has a 25% chance to deal bonus damage when using their default skills. The Chrysalid, wearer has a 30% chance to get an extra turn when reviving allies or themselves. This seems pretty interesting to have on Sun Wukong, honestly. Imagine Sun Wukong reviving and then getting an extra turn. So we just res, instant turn. That actually seems pretty crazy, honestly. Now, it's a 30% chance, but it's pretty cool. Now, I think more realistically, this is probably going to go on somebody that is a speed champion, right? Like maybe a Siphi, maybe your Arbiter who does a res, maybe just your fastest champion in your account, whoever it is. It's probably who this is going to go on. 24 speed. When it's leveling up, it's going to be any extra speed is always good for boosters. Then we have the Essence Quencher. Wearer's damage is increased by 20% of the target's current turn meter. So if they have a 100% turn meter, basically about to take a turn, my damage would be increased by, 20% of 100, which would be 20%, but it can only be 10% max. So basically, if their turn meter is over, 50%, then you're only getting a 10% damage boost, I believe. Now, this could be a little bit higher if you have everything fully maxed out, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is the turn meter, I guess. The plus is a turn meter, and the other plus is probably the max damage. Either way, it's going to be some extra damage. Not anything extremely significant, though, which is actually okay. Similar thing in Hydra. Trunda could possibly benefit from this. It's going to boost her damage by maybe 15%, but then you look at things like, where is it? The Scroll of Unseen, as well as the Arethi Coronet, which stacks to 30%. So that's pretty impressive. Now, whenever we go to the Temporal Stagnator, wearer has a 20% chance to remove, steal, or convert buffs or increase a skill's cooldown when landing a weak hit. That's pretty interesting. That seems like more RNG, and we all love RNG inside of Raid, right? Now, the Inferno Sphere, wearer's resistance increases, which, to be honest, resistance is a very hard stat to push up. So maybe in like Galathier's, possibly Crixia's champions who you're building with good resist could possibly make sense. But I think there's just better relics for them anyways. Then we have the Valkyn's Grasp, where reflects 5% damage absorbed by block damage or unkillable buffs back to the attacker. This is interesting. Maybe for like some clan ball stuff potentially, or some different PvE areas of the game. We have the 2 rares, which neither one of them seem to be standing out significantly. Increases damage of each hit on their next attack by 3% of any surplus heal when self-healing. And then wearer receives 2% less damage from ally protection buffs or effects placed by them. That's interesting as well. Nothing, honestly, as far as the clan relics go, other than like the chrysalid. I think the chrysalid is the one I'm most excited for, mostly because of the increase in speed. These two, this could be kind of cool for some like RNG stuff. Maybe for like a Crixia or possibly the upcoming fusion. You could throw this on them since they're likely to weak hit against some of the most meta champions, being Magic Affinity champions. That could be interesting. But either way, the clan relics aren't super exciting. But the regular relics are. The clan relics are going to be useful, and the base stats are definitely useful as well. So people are going to be pushing for this, if for nothing else, for this stuff over here in the standard group. And I mean, this is like in-game stuff that you want to get. So any clan pushing late content is going to try hard to go 4-0. So that's number 1 on Plarium's new monetization plans. Now, look, we have the season as well. Let's go ahead and do the first match of the season. Welcome to Live Arena Seasons, the ultimate challenge, yada, yada, yada. Let's go ahead and collect these free rewards. Oh, not so free rewards, because I wanted to see this actually. So you're always just going to do seasons, basically. It's just going to be default into the season. But something I'm not a big fan of is the fact that with the seasons, or with this new change they made to Live Arena, where you gain 9 points for victories and you lose 3 points for a loss, that is further milking the player base. Now, it probably is obvious at first, honestly, but basically, you don't have to win, but what, 30% of your matches? If you win 1 for 9, actually, no, you could have a very low win rate, 40% win rate, and you're going to go up in points. So if you win 1 for 9, you have to lose 3 to break even, which is pretty crazy, especially in the lower levels of Arena. Maybe it's different there, but in Gold, winning 1 and then losing 3 is basically saying, okay, if you have tons of gems, it doesn't really matter what your win rate is. Just dump these gems into the content and you're going to go up. And you're going to be high on the leaderboards. And you're going to be able to get the end of the season rewards. And what this does is it causes players who, or accounts that have multiple players playing on them, or whatever else they may have going on, to have a massive, massive advantage. It turns Live Arena from being a competitive PvP place to a whoever can force in the most matches, whether you're winning or losing, to actually be the person who wins, which I'm not a big fan of. I've not seen a single person who's a big fan of that. For this, let's go ahead and go Queen of Hearts. Hopefully we get a victory here. If not, we're only going to lose 3 points anyways, right? We'll just ban the old Galathir. The Narses and Ancora, both frustrating, both powerful champions. I'm hoping all my champs are geared, but we're going to see what happens here. So we have the Airbeus. We're going to pick up the first season, hopefully victory here. And then I guess I will be streaming. I guess I can miss some Hydra pushing a little bit longer. Only about an hour today, though. So I got to edit this video and then go live. But swing by. I'd love to hang out with you guys. But basically, the thing I wanted to talk about, though, was Plarium's push towards more heavily monetized stuff. With CvC being, okay, players are going to spend a lot during CvC to get the 4-0 victory, or as much as they can during CvC. So this CvC is especially going to be a bigger one. I do think this is far more valuable than reaction pieces, especially with how many accessories are in the game. Reaction is good, don't get me wrong, but with how much stuff is in the game, reaction has been hard to fit on champions. We have stone skin, protection, all this stuff. So that being stacked up, let's go ahead and block revive on the Marius if we can do it. We're going to go this A2 because he may have aspect of Searoth. Does not have aspect of Searoth, which is good, but sometimes, you know, you hit into the champions, they have aspect, and it just feels bad. So 700 tournament points for CvC, but he lost 3 points. Of course, he's not going to lose anything because it's the brand new season, but lost 3 points, I gained 9. So why does it even matter if we're losing, right? I could just turn this on, just turn it on and let it auto pick for me or whatever, and maybe I win 1 match out of 3. I guess 1 match out of 4 would be accurate, and then I just go nowhere. But if you have a really strong account, you could basically just AFK, and now you're climbing in Live Arena just because you're buying tons of gems, and these aren't cheap to get. Like the Live Arena refreshes, the highest I've seen I think is 70 or 100, but I've never gone past that. I know they go high though. You can purchase up to 6 times. Cost increases slightly with each purchase up to 6 times. Let's see. Next reset is in 9 hours. How many could I purchase right now? 700 tournament points for CvC. But he lost 3 points. Of course, he's not going to lose anything because it's the brand new season. But lost 3 points, I gained 9. So how many could I purchase right now? I'm curious because this is going to be what people are doing every day. So 1, so 10, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, that isn't cap. Oh, damn. Okay. So there is no cap to it. For some reason, I thought you could only get 6. That's wrong. You can get as much as you want. It's just 100 gems per each time above that. That is okay. I've never purchased that many, so that's news to me, though I am getting 200 gems each time. So as far as these rewards go, we have the Live Arena ones, which is really cool. The Live Arena chests, pretty neat. This chest is the one we already have. They're making Live Arena more and more enticing, right? So we already finished the general ones, of course. Let's climb up. Today on stream, let's climb up to 500. Can I do that? How many victories would that be? Hopefully enough that I currently have with available tokens. 55 victories. I mean, no, that's not going to happen. Probably not today. Either way, guys, thank y'all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your opinions are on CvC as well as the Live Arena seasons. I just hope they change how the points are distributed. Maybe they cap the points per day. Do something, because at the current moment, this is just going to be whoever does the most fights. That's not fun for anybody. Not even the person who's doing the most fights, right? Make it competitive for everybody, because this just excludes any low spender, basically. Anybody who's being frugal with their gems, they're excluded. And then the CvC stuff, of course, some clans are going to love this, some clans are going to hate this. But if they start adding these to all CvCs, I think most clans are probably going to do pretty well in this, and eventually you'll start getting stuff. Just like you've eventually started getting reaction stuff, you'll eventually start getting these materials for your clan. Now, the downside is that clans may become more strict with CvC, and some clans may be breaking people up. So there's potential pros and cons. I like this stuff more than reaction, whether we were winning or losing. Either way, I think it is better, more valuable. But either way, you guys let me know what you think down below. I'll be over on stream very shortly. I'm going to do one more Live Arena fight while I go ahead and edit this video and get it sent out to you all. So thank you all very much for watching. Look forward to seeing you shortly. Going to climb a few more points and catch you in the next one.